Here is the question number 6. Find the ratio between the fourth proportional of 12, 16, 6 and the third proportional of 4, 6. Options are 4:3, 11:5, 8:9, 3:2. So here we are knowing regarding fourth proportional like A ratio B proportional C ratio T. In that case, T is called fourth proportional, and in the case of A ratio B proportional B ratio C, C is called third proportional. So we will use this same formulation here. So this will be 12 by 16 equal to 6y. So this 6 will cut 12 two times. 6 1 is 6, 6 2 is 12. So question mark means fourth proportional value will be 8, because 2 1s are 2 and 2 8s are 16. So fourth proportional value is 8. Same way, 4y6 equal to 6y question mark. So here the question mark value means third proportional value will be 9, because 6 6 is 36 divided by 4, 9. So the ratio of fourth proportional and third proportional will be 8:9. This is the answer, and this is the option number 3. So that way we can solve this question. Here is the question number 7. If x plus y equal to 3 and 1 by x plus 1 by y equal to minus 3 by 10, then the value of x square plus y square is. Options are 34, 26, 28, 29. So here we will check from here. 1 by x plus 1 by y. So LCM will be x and y, and on the numerator side this will be x plus y upon xy equal to minus 3y 10. Whereas we have seen x plus y is equal to 3. So clearly the value of xy will be equal to minus 10. Here we can write it x plus y upon xy equal to 3 upon minus 10. Because to neutralize this minus on the denominator side, we have to multiply on the top and bottom sides. So that top one will become minus 3 and the bottom side will become 10. So clearly the value of x plus y is 3 and value of xy is minus 10. Now value of x plus y, x square plus y square is asked. So we can use from here x plus y whole square will be x square plus y square plus 2xy plus 2xy, which is coming, we can reduce that, minus 2xy will give us value of this x square plus y square. So we can put the value of x plus y, which is 3, and square of 3. Let us make it clear. Square of 3 minus 2 into minus 10. Minus minus plus, that will make 20, and 3 3s are 9. So 20 plus 9, 29. So the correct option is 29, option number 4. Here is question number 8. What is the difference in rupees between the simple interest and the compound interest on a sum of rupees 8,000 for 2 and 2 by 5 years at the rate of 10% per annum when the interest is compounded yearly? Options are 150, 147.20, 155, 152.80. So here all the information are readily available. Only the thing, little calculation is required. If we use the interest formula for SI, that is PRT percent, and we know P is always 100%, and 100% is equal to 1. So this will be left here as RT percent. RT percent means time into rate percent. Based on this, we will solve this question here. Here SI will be 10% plus 10%, 20%, plus 2 by 5 of 10, 24%. Correct? Same way, compound interest will be CI for the first year end 10%, for the second year end 10% plus 10% का 10%, 11%. Now for the leftover period 10% plus previous period interest 10 plus 11, 21% into इसका 10% means 1 by 10. So this will be 12.1%. 12.1%. Since this is the interest for the complete year, whereas period is 2 by 5. So this will be 12.1% of 2 by 5. For the 2 by 5 year, compound interest will be 4.84%. So the compound interest for 2 and 2 by 5 year will be 10 plus 11, 21, 21 plus 4.84 means 25.84%. This will be total 25.84%. Now the difference between SI and CI will come 1.84%. We have seen here SI as 24%, CI 25.84%. So difference of interest D is equal to 1.84%. Now we are knowing principal is 8,000 and principal is always 100%. So 1% is equal to 80 rupees. Accordingly, this will be 1.84% means 80 into 1.84. 147.20 is the difference of interests, and this is available here. So the correct option is number 2. Here is the question number 9. Simplify the following expression: 375 plus 125 whole square minus 125 minus 375 whole square divided by 375 into 375 minus 125 into 125. Options are 3 by 2, 15 by 8, 3 by 4, 27 by 28. So here we can see clearly formula of a square minus b square is visible, and we are knowing a square minus b square. A square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. This formula we are knowing, and this is clearly available here. So we will use this formula, and based on this 375 plus 125 will be 500 and 125 minus 375 will be of minus 250. So from here 500 plus minus 250 minus 250 into a minus b. A is already 500 minus 250. So minus plus, that will be of plus. So this will be 250 into 750 divided by 375 is 3 times multiplier of 125 and 375 2 times are there. So from here we can take out 125 as common. 125 into 125 we have taken common. So here 375 into 375 means 3 into 3 means 9 will be left, minus 125 into 125 minus 1 will be left. So clearly 125 will cut 250 2 times, 125 will cut 750 6 times. So this will be 6 2s are 12 by 9 minus 1 8 and 4 3s are 12 and 4 2s are 8. So the correct answer is 3 by 2. 3 by 2, and this is given in the option number 1. So the correct answer is 3 by 2. Here is the question number 10. Point P lies outside a circle with center O. Tangent P and PV are drawn to meet the circle at A and B respectively. If angle APB equal to 80 degree, then angle OAB is equal to. Options are 35 degree, 70 degree, 40 degree, 140 degree. So we have to draw a circle first. This is the circle and this is the center of the circle. Center O. Here is O. Tangent P and PB are drawn. Point P lies outside, means here is somewhere outside here point P, and we have to draw tangent. Like this. So here we can take A, and here we can take B. This is the distance from center, and we can meet these points like this. So here angle APB is given 80 degree. APB is given 80 degree. So bisector of this angle will be of 40 degree. Means this angle will be 40 degree. Now the point where tangent is there, tangent to the center is making an angle of 90 degree. So 90 degree plus 40 degree equal to 130 degree, means this angle will be of 50 degree. 50 degree, and 50 degree on top side, 50 degree on bottom side. So this complete angle will be of 100 degree. Now what is asked? This is asked angle OAB. Angle OAB is asked. Once this complete angle is 100 degree and OA and OB are equal sides making equal angle, so 180 degree minus 100 equal to 80 degree. 80 degree divided by 2, 40 degree. So the angle OAB is of 40 degree. So the correct option is option number 3. That way we can solve this question.